they are using whatever energy or symbol or language they can choose to get a specific energetic vibration through to whoever wants to talk to them.
How does what you're doing and what people whom you teach do, how does that compare with channeling? And of course, probably there's different types of channeling, but in general, what people understand to be channeling, and I've had some channelers on this show, how does it compare?
I mean, if I understand channeling correctly, it means you're receiving information from a different source through you and you pass it on. And that's what we're doing in the Akashic Records. Yeah.
Usually when I have spoken to channelers, they feel that they're channeling some specific entity, like Daryl Anka channels Bashar and somebody else channels, Mary Magdalene or whatever. But, this is a little different. There are a number of masters and teachers, and but through them or by means of their help, you're contacting a field of all knowledge, really. And there could be all kinds of things in there that one could potentially discover or explore, whereas a specific entity might have limited repertoire, so to say.
This is totally correct. Now, I personally very open-minded, and I don't know why. I have always been this open-minded with the source. So I've never looked for one specific entity other than to experiment. Okay. But for clients, I've had many times, where they are asking a question and the answer comes through and they're showing me Jesus. And then I tell the client, I see they're showing me the image of Jesus, but it means something to the client. Yeah. So they're feeling like, oh yeah, I have a picture of Jesus on my altar, or I believe in Sai Baba, or whatever it would be, whatever entity it would be. So they are using whatever energy or symbol or language they can choose to get a specific energetic vibration through to whoever wants to talk to them.
Yeah, I mean, people have a chosen ideal, obviously, and very often I think it helps if they're shown information that is in the likeness of their chosen ideal, because they can relate to it, right? They feel comfortable with it.
Yes, and sometimes they're showing it so the other person feels more, the other person can believe more in the message.
Right.
Like, how can she know that? So, and then they're like, oh, okay, now the resistance falls away, the pushing against something is being released, and then they can relax and they can actually hear the real message, because the other thing is really not this important.
So you might not even know in a particular case that the person has an affinity for Jesus, but nonetheless, the image of Jesus comes to you. You don't come up with an image of Buddha for that person.
Correct.
You can find more information regarding my Akashic Record seminars on my website. See you soon.